Have you ever been embarrassed? Maybe a slip of the tongue or an embarrassing fall. Could it be anything right? But what if I tell you that these moments that I am about to show you are way more embarrassing? Join me today as I take you on a ride through the most embarrassing moments ever. Let's get started. Number 1. The fall of shame. After watching this video, I realized that my life motto is never to say something that sounds proud in any way, even if it means feeling fine in a certain situation. This couple was jogging in the snowy weather, enjoying their life to the fullest. Stopped by this reporter, the woman thought it would only be best to appreciate how good the weather was for jogging. But she probably sounded too proud to Mother Nature, and there she goes on the ground.
Whoops!
That also, while being aired, live on TV. Number 2. Belinda and Mark. This one was quite unexpected, while Aston was wondering how small the trophy was. But Belinda definitely wasn't talking about that.
Linda, I just can't understand how something so small can be so impressive.
Well, Mark, you would know about that.
I bet Aston wanted to cry at that moment. Number 3. Beauty without brain. There are people who are just dumb, and then there are people like Miss Teen USA 2007 asked about why so many US citizens couldn't locate the US on the map. This beauty couldn't think of an appropriate answer, which is okay.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as.
What's the point of mentioning the Iraq and South Africa? I believe people from those countries can spot the US on the map in a matter of seconds. Talk about turning your brain off totally. How embarrassing.
They should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S.
Number 4. The funny crash. Cyclists have to be the safest people to be around on the road, but not this guy. I wonder if he was cycling with his eyes closed, because that poor guy bumped his head real bad. He starts yelling, and for a moment it might look justifiable.
Blind, you can't see me.
I crashed.
You crashed. How are you coming fast?
But throwing the cycle away definitely wasn't. Now the question is, what's more embarrassing, the cyclist's skills or the man's anger management skills? I guess both. Number 5. Pants betray the kid. I believe incidents like this are what traumatize you for life. Imagine trying to learn surfing only to realize that your pants have already left the chat. And to top that off, so many people are watching and filming you. The same happened with this poor kid as he was having a good time in the water. I wonder if he ever went back to that place again, because I could never. Number 6. The ripped pants. Back in 2010, Cornelius Edwards decided to show off his flexibility to the world. But he forgot one thing. Flexible pants. Edwards probably forgot that while his body was pretty flexible, his clothes might not be able to keep up with all the stretching. During the audition, the worst thing happened. One leg split and the pants gave away. I'm sure he hurt something else too, but as long as you get a yes, it's all worth it. Number 7. One clumsy step. It's about time everyone starts teaching the best men not to ruin the wedding. This guy had one job, and he ruined it in the worst way possible. His clumsiness causes the bride to lose balance, and there she goes into the pool. How do you even recover from that? And food makes you blind. This is a scene from an iftar party, and once you have been fasting for the whole day, it's hard to take your eyes off of the food. This lady was just adoring the food in her hands, but what she forgot was that there was a whole pool in her way. I'm sure this will become a story that's passed down to generations to come, meaning this embarrassment will last even after decades. Number 9. Groomsman faints. While this maid of honor was singing for the bride and groom, the groomsman lost consciousness. Now the problem is, many questioned whether it was the song that made him faint and fall face on the hard floor, or something else. Because honestly, that singing needs some serious help too. Hope the guy's fine, though. Number 10. Karma served right. Drinking is wrong for many reasons, but this one might make you sober for good. This guy was so drunk that he couldn't even stand straight. To make it worse, he starts peeing in public. But what happens next will leave you wondering about his choice. Going headfirst into your own pee isn't ideal after all. Number 11. Woman falls while running. This one's a really healthy husband-wife moment. The two were running, but the woman slipped and definitely had a hard fall. The guy, being a guy, definitely found it funny. Breaking your back and being embarrassed isn't really a great combo, or is it? Number 12. True love. A wedding ceremony can be nerve-wracking, especially if you're the groom. But this guy took nervousness to another level. Maybe he just couldn't absorb all the happiness and simply fainted. He quite literally fell for her. Get yourself a man like that. Number 13. Forget the stage. This one's proof that things can go wrong in a split second. The man you see is a famous Mexican singer named Juan Gabriel, and he's actually known for his lively performances. This one would have been a similar one, but it turned into a disaster. Look how he's dancing so smoothly. But oops! He probably forgot that the stage ends at some point. He did try to recover, but, well, fate had some other plans. Number 14. Never propose in public. If you plan to propose to your partner anytime soon, it's better not to do it in public, and not in a mall's food court, to be very specific. Because if you don't take my advice, you might end up like this guy. All set to propose to his girl, this guy from Brazil even hired a guy to play the violin to make the moment special. But the answer wasn't really what he was expecting. The girl not only said no, but was also visibly mad at him. I wonder what he did to get a reaction like that, because man, girls love getting proposed to if you're the right one. The round of applause after getting rejected might not help him too much. Number 15. Cement boy. I'm not sure what excuse this kid gave to her mother after reaching home. She actually left a print on there. I feel bad for the people who put so much effort into marking the area to keep the wet cement safe and still got it damaged by someone else's unprotected sex. Number 16. Scared for no reason. Moms have reflexes that no one else can match. This lady also saw a stranger who happened to be a neighbor and got startled. So bad that she started screaming.
Sorry. Sorry.
The way he's looking, it would have scared me too. Turns out he only wanted to borrow something. Number 17. Relaxing time is over. Here's another pool fail, but funnier. She was just trying to have a good time. Instead, she got a fun slip into the pool. I hope her phone was still working after taking the dip. Number 18. Crowd surfing gone wrong. Every one of us has dreamed of doing that crowd surfing stunt at least once in our lives. And while this guy would have enjoyed a dream come true, his pants decided to take off. Jumping in a crowd with a naked butt will never get you crowd surfed, but instead, everyone will definitely throw you on the ground. Number 19. Lawnmower, not the best ride. This guy was definitely having fun while riding the lawnmower, but the machine probably didn't like it much. So, yeah, there it goes down the hill. Hope he didn't break anything. Number 20. Proposal fail. Here's another one to prove that you should never propose in public. Oh, I can't even see it without feeling pain for the guy. Everyone was so excited, but not the girl. Just look at how she ran away. Well, at least the guy got a hug from a stranger. Number 21. Another lawnmower fail. This guy was all set to mow the lawn. What could go wrong, right? He even asked his buddy to get a video of him, because why not? But boy, did the mower do him dirty. If that car hadn't stopped on time, something even worse could have happened. That was a scene out of some cartoon. They'll embarrass him using this video all his life. Number 22. Snowmobile doesn't belong in the pool. If you ever think of doing some stupid stuff, think twice and remember this guy. I'm not sure what he was expecting from this, but the snowmobile working smoothly definitely wasn't it. Number 23. That's a fart? Imagine having dinner in peace and then suddenly you hear a fart that sounds more like an engine starting. How did he even manage that? What if it was somewhere in public? Number 24. Scaredy cat. Guess cats aren't the ones who are the scaredy ones. It's us humans instead. I mean, just look at this guy. The cat must be rethinking her life choices after this. Someone get her out of there. Number 25. It's just a vaccine. Men being scared of injections has to be my new favorite. This man right here was already too scared of the vaccine shot, but still tried his best to be done with it. The man was fighting for his life, but well, he gave up and passed out right there. Imagine how many kids must have laughed at him. That's some next-level embarrassing situation. 26. Trump's attitude. Donald Trump, the former president of the US, has had a fair share of moments where he embarrassed others. This one was just one of many. You see how he refused a handshake from Nancy Pelosi? Well, she wasn't having it either. After being embarrassed by him, you can see her rip Trump's speech copy while standing right behind him. Guess she got her anger out somehow. But did he really refuse the handshake, or just didn't see it? Maybe we'll never know. 27. The slap. Emmanuel Macron might not be everyone's favorite, and this video shows just that. Thinking everything would be fine, he approached the crowd. But little did he know that someone was actually planning to embarrass him. It takes real guts to slap across the face of an official as high as Macron. I have to give it to Macron for not slapping back, though. Number 28. Prank gone wrong. Next time you go to a birthday party, try not to embarrass yourself by pulling pranks like this. And this woman thought it would be funny to cake the guy's face. But what she forgot was that the table wasn't strong enough. Imagine ruining someone's birthday because you wanted to act goofy. Number 29. Masks are a struggle. During COVID-19, everyone was struggling with masks, but not more than South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. While he was advising his nation to use masks, he also tried to give them a demonstration of how to do that. But boy, oh boy, did it go wrong. First, it turned into an eye mask, and then he couldn't understand what to even do with it. And for some reason, I understand what he was going through. I get you, man. Number 30, dance moves won't work. I get it. Love can make you stupid, and sometimes people do dumb stuff to impress the one they love. But this kid only embarrassed himself by doing all the dancing. And the worst part is that the girl wasn't even near impressed. In fact, she has that look on her face like, God, when will this shit be over? 31. President Biden and stairs. From what I know so far, President Biden has something going on with his balance. While going up the stairs of the airplane, he tried his best to keep going without falling. But well, he fell not once, not twice, but 3 times in a row. The fact that all of this was recorded and was even aired on live TV makes it even funnier and a little too embarrassing. 32. Pants go down. Grooms and groomsmen often mess up at weddings, but it's rare to see the one walking the bride down the aisle end up in a weird situation. This gentleman was walking the bride down the aisle when his pants decided to go down as well. I wonder if he forgot to zip the pants up properly, or was his belt missing? Whatever that was, no one was really planning on seeing that white underwear peeking from inside. Number 33. Another wedding disaster. This man forgot to tell his girlfriend that he was getting married, and when she got to know, she gave herself an invite to his wedding. Even though the wedding was completed, things definitely got heated up. You can even hear aggressive clapping in the back.
This is what you left my house for this morning?
Oh.
Well, at least everyone got to know the kind of a man the groom was. People really don't care about their image in public, do they? Number 34, hand kiss? No thanks. Putin is one of those guys who never let anyone cross their boundaries. This happened when he was visiting Russia's northern Valam Valley. While meeting people there, one of the priests gave Putin a hand kiss to show respect. But he wasn't expecting something like this and couldn't stop himself from expressing the discomfort either. Look at his face. I hope the priest was fine after that. Number 35, Gino Datta. Italians are a bit too sensitive when it comes to their food. And trust me, you don't want to offend them unless you're ready for some good amount of embarrassment. During a live show, Gino Datta, the famous Italian chef, was making a specific Italian dish when the host Holly Wind compared it to British carbonara. Obviously offended, Gino couldn't hold back and gave a response that'd make a whole viral meme.
You know what I mean?
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. You know, what, you know, you know?
Sometimes I feel like Holly does this on purpose, but that definitely was hilarious and embarrassing at the same time. Number 36. Don't insist on doing something you can't handle. This one's more cute than embarrassing. This kid insisted on filling the cups with juice since he thought he could handle it. First, he spilled it and cleaned it all. And the second time, things got a little too out of control as he slipped and everything came crashing. And then I just love how he was thinking of cleaning up the mess even after getting hurt. But his mama is definitely going to show this video to everyone.
Oh.
Number 37, flu shot horrors. I bet you know this little girl from memes. But did you ever see the whole video? Well, apparently she was scared of the flu shot and couldn't control her expressions.
Oh, Keanu or Michaela.
She is crying and laughing. Imagine getting all of that on video and then getting a meme made out of your face. I feel like the kid in the blue shirt. Number 38. Backflip goes wrong. Best friends, when together, will do the most unreasonable stuff. And these two did the same. These friends were trying to film a synchronized backflip in hopes of going viral, obviously. But instead, they hit each other and had a hard fall. Ouch! I'm sure they'll try it again because they just never stop. Number 39. Losing teeth. This girl was trying to do a nice backflip on stage, and it did go well. But at what cost? She hit her face to the ground and lost 2 of her front teeth. She even found the teeth on the stage. Imagine losing teeth in front of so many people. She's never forgetting that. Number 40. Kid telling on parents. This girl almost led her parents into jail with her innocent yet wrong claims. She told her teacher that her parents had a lot of weed at home.
Did you tell them that we have a lot of weed in our house?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to explain that a little bit?
Now the problem is, for her, weed is just the unwanted growth in grass. But obviously for the teacher, it was something else. I wonder if the teacher contacted the parents to borrow some weed or if they were actually concerned. Either way, the parents have some explaining to do. Number 41, Dad's got no chill. This dad wanted to embarrass his son and did what I wouldn't wish on even my enemies. An underwear, and there he goes running to hug his son. Imagine your dad doing that to you. I bet you'd never show your face there again. Number 42, pants a man's enemy. Losing your pants in the gym is not something you'd want to happen. This guy, however, lived this horror as he was working out with the resistance band. His upside-down workout turned into an embarrassing sight when the resistance band only held onto his pants and not him. Even his underwear went along. The best part is that he was laughing all along, and nobody came to the rescue either. Number 43, Scooty goes berserk. Riding a Scooty is fun unless it throws you away. These girls were enjoying the ride when the Scooty decided to slip and give them an embarrassing fall. The way they tried to laugh it off tells a lot. Number 44, door cam, fart and fall. This lady probably went out to see something only to get herself embarrassed. She slips, falls, and lets out a loud fart. And all of that got recorded on camera too. That's like getting hurt and still getting embarrassed simultaneously. How is she going to stop her family from laughing at that? Number 45, veil fail. When at a wedding, try to walk around with your eyes open, or you might end up ruining the bride's outfit like this guy did. I hope she gave him an earful after that, though. And the fact that he just continued to do the announcement makes it even more frustrating. And that's all for today, everyone. Tell me which video was the most embarrassing in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.